Version 1.012 of Automobilista 2 brought a series of improvements, news and cars to the sim, along with the Silverstone Pack, the most recent DLC. Hi guys, welcome to another video here at On Wheels TV. I hope you can subscribe to the channel so that you can be up to date with our contents and comments. Automobilista 2 brought us more news this week with the release of version 1.02 or 012 of the sim. That brought us several new improvements, some fixes, some new functions to the sim, several cars, such as the one you are watching here in the footage, the Formula V10 Gen 1 car, or if you prefer this new class, because this is one car with a series of different skins. Also, Racer Studios added some classic cars to the Formula Vintage Gen 2 series, such as the Lotus 49C and the Brabham BT26A. But the most important thing in this, with this release, is the arrival of the second DLC from Racer Studios to Automobilista 2, the Silverstone Pack, which features 4 layouts: the 2020, the 2001, which you are watching in this video, the 1981 and the 1975. With the update, there were some important stuff that Racer Studios introduced, such as the championship mode, which adds a front-end standing stable. Also, a race length scaling option was added, such as progress reset options. There was a fixing of a bug ensuring player vehicle respected championships configuration, and also there was some other new stuff that was introduced in this most recent version of the sim. One important thing that Racer Studios delivered in this update is a new track limit penalty system, which means there are no more slowdown penalties, except when you have to give back a position to a driver. And from now on, the driver will have a customizable number of track limit violations that when they reach a certain limit, he will be awarded a drive-through penalty. Also, a penalty tolerance logic was added for when a driver cuts over grass and causes a contact with another vehicle. But in this version of the sim, there were several new things added, and well, what people mostly want to know is details, is something like I've already mentioned in this short description of the changelog, but there are many other new things released in the sim in this new version. But the most important thing is the Silverstone Pack, the new DLC, and several new cars, that the cars coming for free for those who already have the sim. And in this video I will be addressing more specifically the 2001 layout of this track, which is, personally speaking, my favorite of all the layouts that were and are. One of them still is up to date, but the others are no longer available. But this one is my favorite, although for different reasons it says a lot to me, and I'll mention that in the video. Also, several new cars, including the Formula V10 Gen 1, which is the car I'm driving in this video, and I'll be addressing the car and the track more in detail now when we start our sequence of laps, or when I start my sequence of laps in the onboard camera recorded live at the same time I was driving in this track. So stay with me and continue watching this video. So guys, this is recorded while I was on track, and I think always think that this sort of footage is important because it is when it's possible to hear everything that happens in the car while you are on track. In the replay of an onboard camera, some of the noises are reduced, and therefore you don't get the full picture. And I want you guys to have always the full picture when it comes to my videos commenting about sim racing platforms, because sim racing platforms mean the effort of a significant number of people that give it their best to provide you with the best content out there. And therefore, this is a way of me showing my huge respect for them at the same time that I'm commenting about their work in this sim. So speaking specifically about the track, so about Silverstone Pack. So this is the DLC with 4 different layouts. I already showed you a layout prior to the release of the pack. This is the second video related to this content, and we will have at least 2 more videos on this DLC. For this video I chose the 2001 layout, one of the most iconic of all the layouts that Silverstone had. And this layout says a lot to me because this is the layout. Please subscribe to the channel once more. I ask you guys, it's important. And please like the video. If you don't, please click the unlike button and tell me why you don't like. But please help this channel grow, because I make true effort to achieve that goal. Hope you guys can help me on that. So continuing, this is the layout in which in a very critical time of Formula 1, Pedro Lamy, Portuguese driver, my countryman, had a severe crash, broke a leg, and was in danger of never being able to compete again. And well, it's sad that this happened to my countryman and huge quality driver, but at the same time I feel great that I have the chance to use this layout in Automobilista 2, since this is a truly challenging layout, in my opinion, the one that makes Silverstone so special. We're getting close to the section where Pedro had the incident. It was on the exit of this corner. The car rolled over and he stayed inside that tunnel. He was inside that tunnel, inside the monocoque. It could have been worse, but it was not a good thing to see or to happen to the Portuguese driver. Continuing about the video and continuing about this content. In this video, I chose to use the Formula V10 Gen 1 car. So we already had the Gen 2 in the sim, and now we have the Gen 1 fantastic car with 740 horsepower, 7-speed gearbox, V10 engine. This is one of those cars that makes us be Formula 1 fans, because the delivery of power is huge, the grip is tremendous in this car, the aerodynamic works to perfection, and this is in fact a true challenge, especially in a track such as this one. This is a very fast layout, perfect to drive such a car. You may find that in this 2001 layout there are some similarities, some parts that are still used in the current layout. I think that the guys at Silverstone chose to remain the most special parts of this layout, of their track, from the 2001 layout, keeping them in the 2020 and the 2019 layout, which is the most recent. If I mentioned previously 2020, it was a mistake. I meant the 2019 layout. So this is the second DLC released by Razer Studios in the sim. And such as it happened with Hockenheim, with the Hockenheim Ring Pack, this is another tremendous proposal from Razer Studios, providing the users of the sim with iconic content, not only in their current layouts but also in historic ones, ones that can no longer be used by drivers in reality. And that is the case with this 2001 layout. In the next days I will be releasing more videos about the other two layouts of this DLC. And what I can tell you now, guys, is please, if you haven't tried it already, please try Automobilista 2, and you should purchase this DLC, because this is, I think, around €10, its price in the Steam Workshop. And it's totally worth it, because you'll be having access to the quality of 4 fantastic layouts in a sim which is developed to perfection by the guys at Razer Studios. Yeah, huge correction there, but I could handle it. This sim is developed to perfection by the guys from Razer Studios, who have been able to provide it with fantastic and very accurate physics, alongside tremendous sounds and tremendous graphics. So all in all, this is the most overwhelming sim racing proposal you can find nowadays in the market, and therefore, if you are a fan of sim racing, this is that proposal you surely don't want to miss. Especially if then you try this Formula V10 car in this fantastic layout, which will provide you with a lot of adrenaline pumping up at the same time you are experiencing sim racing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just a short review. More to come in the next days, and not only about Automobilista 2. And I hope you enjoyed, and I definitely hope you can give it a try in this Silverstone Pack, which is another unmissable content from Razer Studios. Thank you for being there, and thank you for watching, and continue with the amazing sound of Automobilista 2 in the Formula V10 Gen 1 car. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.